Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be attending the SAT practice test number 3, module 1, math section. So let's get started. Number 1, what's the solution to the given equation? Okay, so here we're going to do k is equal to 336 minus 12. Bring the 12 to this side, so k is equal to 324. So your answer is B. Function f is defined of f of x is equal to x cubed plus 15. What is the value of f of 2? So f of 2 is equal to 2 cubed plus 15. So that's equal to 9, no, not 9, sorry, 8 plus 15, and that's equal to 23. Number 3, Sean rents a tent that costs $11 per day and an insurance fee of $10. Which equation? So that's 11 per day and a $10 fee. So that would be C as the answer. Okay, number 4. In the figure shown, line M is parallel to line N. What is the value of x? So here, because they're parallel, we have angle of 26. Obviously, this is big, and they are a linear pair. But then, what is the value of x? So because they are parallel lines, this side would be 26 degrees. So in order to know what this side is, you'd have to do 180, which is a straight angle, minus 26 degrees. That gives you 154 degrees. So that's your answer. And number 5, John paid a total of $165 for Microsoft by paying a down payment of 37 plus P monthly payment 16. So 37 plus 16 each until he reaches 165. So 37 plus 16p equal to 165. Your answer is C. Okay, if y equal to 5x percent, what is the value of y when x equal to 8? So y is equal to 5 times 8 plus 10, and y is equal to 40 plus 10, y is equal to 50. Okay, number 7. The bar graph shows the distribution of 419 cans collected by 10 different groups of food drive. How many cans were collected by group 6? So if you check how much group 6 collected, we have 40 cans. So that's your answer. Okay, number 8. The table gives the distribution of votes for a new school mascot and grade level for 80 students. Now select what is the probability of selecting a student whose vote for new mascot was for a lion? So the total number of students are 80, and the ones who chose as a lion were 20. So 20 by 80 is equal to 2/8, which is equal to 1/4. So the answer for number 8 would be C. Okay, number 9. The graph represents total charge in dollars by electrician for X hours of work. Electricity charge is a one-time fee plus an hourly rate. What is the best image of slope of the graph? So obviously it says the slope, it's X hours of work. So for the answer for number 9 would be A, because that's the hourly rate. Okay, number 10. Square X has a side length of 12 centimeters. The perimeter of square Y is 2 times the perimeter of the square X. So square X, let's just redraw square X. Square, hold up. That's square X, and this is square Y. That's X, and this is Y. So the side length of this is 12. We don't know the side length of this, but we do know that the 2 times the perimeter of X. So 2x is equal to y, the perimeter of y. So the perimeter of x would be 12 times 4, which is equal to 48. And so this would be 96 equal to y, but we're trying to find out what is the length in centimeters of one side. So if 96 is the perimeter, we do 96 divided by 4. That would give us 24. So the answer would be D. Alright, number 11. What is the equation line that passes through the point 0,5 and is parallel to graph y? So if it's parallel to this, the slope would be the same. So y is equal to 7x. And because this is the y-intercept, we just do 7x plus 5. So the answer would be B. Okay, number 12. In the linear function h of 0 is equal to 41 and h of 1 is equal to 40. Which equation defines h? So h of 0 is equal to 41. So if you put 0 here, you would get that. You put 0 here, you wouldn't. Put 0 here, you wouldn't. Here also, that's wrong. So your answer would be A. Alright. Number 13, a function f of t 16 gives me. So how much time in minutes does it take for the number of bacteria in the population to double? So in order for it to double, we'd have to first keep this part of the expression in mind. And when we use this, in order for it to double, the exponent will increase by 1 when t increases by 410. So that means that the time in minutes it takes for number of for it to double is 410, because this would become 1, we'd have 2, and you just multiply it doubles, so your answer would be 410. Okay, 14. The function f is defined by f of x equal to x on the xy plane of the graph. We're translating the graph upward, and what is the value of g of 0? So in the given graph, we know that y is equal to g of x, and translating it, we know that y is equal to f of x plus 4 units up. So we could just say plus 4 for that. Follows, we could substitute this by saying y is equal to f. Oh wait, no. We'd substitute this by saying g of x is equal to f of x plus 4. And once we have that information, now we can use this in order to find out. So that means we'd have g of 0 is equal to 0 minus 6, 0 minus 2, 0 plus 6, plus 4. That would give us minus 6 times minus 2 times 6 plus 4. That gives us 72 plus 4, giving us the answer 76. Okay, 15. Candle is made of 17 ounces of wax. When the candle is burning, the amount of wax in the candle decreases by 1 ounce every 4 hours. If 6 ounces of wax is remaining, how many hours has it been burning? It's given that the candle starts at 17 ounces of wax and has 6 ounces of wax remaining after that period of time passes. So we could say 17 minus 6 is equal to 11 ounces, because 6 ounces remain, so it reduced 11 ounces. So we do 1 ounce every 4 hours is equal to 11 hours over that. So now we just multiply it, so h is equal to 44. So that means that our answer would be D. Okay, 16. We have to find in terms of k. So first I'm going to do 5k. We're going to hit 14 to the other side. So m minus 14j. K is equal to m minus 14j over 5. That means that our answer would be A. Okay, 17. Triangle FG is similar to triangle JKL, where F corresponds to angle J and G and K are right angles. Okay, so it's right triangle. So we have right triangles. So let's just say that's a right triangle. And so angles G and K. And then we also know that F corresponds to J. F and J. So it says if sine f is equal to 308 over 317, what's the value of sine j? So for 17, what we're going to do is that f corresponds to angle j if follows the angle f is congruent to angle j, and therefore the measure of angle f is equal to the measure of angle j. So the sine ratios of angles in equal measures are going to be equal. So since the measure of angle f is equal to the measure of angle j, sine of f is equal to sine of j. It's given that sine of f is equal to 308 over 317. That means that's equal to sine of j. So that means our answer would be B. Okay, 18. So for this one, the product of two integers is 546. If the first integer is 11 greater than twice the second integer, what is smaller? So here I'm going to write, going to say that x is equal to 2y plus 11. And the product of, so that means that product xy is equal to 546. So 2y plus 11 times y is equal to 546. 2y squared plus 11y is equal to 546. And then now we're going to do 2y squared plus 11y minus 546 is equal to 0. So with this information, we could rewrite it as 2y squared for a purpose of plus 28y minus 39y minus 546 is equal to 0. So for a simplified version, that give us 2y plus 39 and y minus 14 is equal to 0. So one of the integers definitely would be 14. So our answer would be B. Okay, number 19. So which point is sort of given to the inequality? So we have negative 14 and 0. So 0 is less than or equal to negative 7. That's not true. So our answer wouldn't be A. And then now we can try 0, negative 14. Negative 14 is less than or equal to 7. That's true, but it does not go with this, so it's not B. It's also not C because 14 is not less than or equal to 7, which means our answer would be D. Okay, 20 was the smallest solution to the given equation. So here, what I'm going to do is squaring both sides. We're going to get x minus square is equal to 3x plus 34 because we can square this side. And now I'll be left with x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 3x plus 34. We can simplify this to x squared minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. And then we'd be left with x minus 10 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. So that means x is equal to 10 and x is equal to negative 3. So the smallest solution we get out of this is negative 3. Alright, 21, the regular price of a shirt is 11.7, the sales price is 80% less than regular. So for 27, the correct answer, so given the regular price of a shirt as the sales price, so here what we're going to do is 11.70 times 1 minus 80 over 100. So that would give us 11.70 times 0.2, and that is equivalent to 2.34. And now we know that 2.34 is equal to 1 plus 30 over 100, which would give us 1.3x. So that means that x would be, after dividing, we get x is equal to 1.8. So that means that the answer would be 1.8. Okay, 22, sample of bulk. Okay, so for this one, we know the edge lengths are 0.90 meters. And the volume of the sample is 0.90 cubed. So 0.90 cubed. That's also 0.729. So Now with this information, we have a density of 807 kilograms per 1 cubic meter. So this means we do write it as a proportion 807 by 1, mass system 807 by 1 cubic meter. So because we have this, we need to do 807 by 0.729. So eventually we'd be left with 588.303, which is equal to 588 if you round it up. We need the approximate value, so our answer would be A. 23, for x is greater than 0, function defined, which of the following could describe this function? So for 23, we know that f of x is equal to 201% of x, which is equal to f of x equal to 201 by 100, which this eventually tells us that the function f is described as an increasing linear function, so our answer would be D. Okay, 24. Rational function f is described by an equation, partial graph. Which equation should define the function g? Okay, so for 24, we have f of x is equal to a over x plus b. We can say that, now we have a graph that passes through the point -7, -2, so we can use that point. So -2 is equal to a over -7 plus b. But because we need more information, we know that of this equation, -7 plus b, and then -2 times -7 plus b, that gives us 14 minus 2b is equal to a. So now with this, we're going to multiply with each side. We're going to be left with 30 minus 6b is equal to a. Substituting this, we get 14 minus 2b for a. And then once we have, so a is equal to this. So with this information, we can just substitute it. 30 minus 6b equal to 14 minus 2b minus 4b is equal to minus 16. B is equal to 4. And once we substitute all this, we'd be left with 6 over g. So this means that 6 over x plus b. So that means our answer would be C. Okay, 25. Which expression is equivalent to, okay. So for this, okay, so for this one, what I'm going to do is simplify this. So y plus 12 over x minus 8 is plus y times x minus 8 over, you can also get x minus 8 down here by saying xy times x minus 8. And now that we have this, we can say that we can bring xy over here. So that would give us xy squared plus 12xy plus xy minus 8y over x square y minus 8xy. So then we simplify that. We'd be left with xy squared plus 13xy minus 8y over x square y minus 8xy. So our answer would be C. Okay. 26. The table shows the result of a poll that totaled 803 voters. Alright, so for this question, it's given that 483 out of 803 voters. So if we add this, we have a total of 803. So for Angel Cruz, we have 483 over 803. So that's given. Therefore, the proportion of the voters of poll would be 483 of 803 for Angel Cruz. So then we know that 6,424 people voted in the election. And so then now what we're going to do here is follow that proportion. So 6,424 times 483 over 803 is going to get 3,864. You can use a calculator for that. And now we subtract that from this. So we're left with 3,864. We're left with 2560, and then we subtract that from this number, so 3864 minus 2560 we'll get 1304, so our answer would be B. Okay, 27, the graph of x squared plus x minus x. What is the length of the circle's radius? Okay, so for 27, we have, here we're going to use x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. And in terms of x minus in this, so half of the coefficient x is half of the coefficient, so on and so forth. So here, what I'm going to do is x squared plus x plus y squared plus y is equal to 199 over 2. So let's say r squared is equal to that. And then I'm going to be putting this as x plus half squared to find the proper equation. So plus y plus 1/4 equal to 199 by 2. And here eventually we're going to have 199 by 2 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. So that would give us a total of x plus half squared plus y plus half squared is equal to 100. So that means that r is equal to 100, which means r squared is equal to 10. So the circle's radius would be 10. So that's our answer. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you had any questions on this module, and I'll see you guys in the next video.